What's going on, guys? JayeDeBlack here. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to react to this clip from a interview that Tracee Ellis Ross did with Trevor Noah. And she got really frustrated because of the question a lot of women her age get who are not married and have no children. And she is saying it's because no man has come to choose her. She hasn't been chosen yet. That's a very interesting strategy for a lot of these women to use. Instead of them just saying that maybe they don't want marriage and children, they are playing these games as if they want those things, but a man has to come along and help give them that lifestyle, whether it's marriage and children. She's at an age, she's not having no kids. That's out the question. And also she wants to explain away why she's single and why she's been single for quite some time and why she struggles to be in relationships and have them last, right? There's a lot of women from her generation who are doing this splaining because they just can't say, hey, listen, they like being single, they like having casual hookups and relationships, and they don't want to have to be questioned about that. And also, I think that Tracee believes that she has a lot of time left to get those things. I mean, she's in her early 50s. She keeps herself in really good shape. I mean, she does. I mean, if you've seen pictures of Tracee, you know what I'm talking about. You know, she's worked hard to maintain herself physically, but it hasn't translated to the work that she should be putting into her relationships, right? She's not putting that type of work into it. So let's get into this. Let's react to this. And let's go.
I love being silly. I love, you know what I mean? Like, I love being silly. I love, you know what I mean? Like, I always say to people, like when it comes to dating, one of the things I'm like, you can't think that I'm going to be the prize on your arm and be that thing where in my life I get to fly like an eagle every day and be as big as I want to be and as small as I want to be and as sexy as I want to be and as like to do all this, and then I'm gonna cook it, like, you know, and don't get me wrong, like I'm a caretaker and I'm gonna cook for you and all those kinds of things, but not because you expect it, not because you want it,
just because that's part of who you are.
You're not gonna put me in a box and just be a little thing over here. Like I'm a full planet.
Well, you know, again, this is the type of thing I don't understand in 2026. No man in 2026 is demanding that a woman who's with him has to do all the cooking and cleaning, especially if you're with a rich and successful man, Tracee. That man is not telling you to get in the kitchen and cook and clean, all of that. There are people that they hire for those things. But I just think these are more excuses. These are excuses, family. They're coming up with all types of excuses. Now it's they don't want to have to be a homemaker and a kid. I mean, that's just what mothers do. Have y'all seen these divorces when these professional athletes divorce? These women are always asking for primary custody. They don't want to be free. They don't want to give up their rights to their children. No, they want primary responsibility. I mean, that's just what's going to be if you have kids with somebody, right? I just think that Tracee doesn't want any of those responsibilities, as she said. But because, you know, she comes from her mother and her father were together when she was younger, right? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. So, again, it just seems like you don't want that you don't want a family structure. You want to do what you want to do, which is fine. But you can't expect men to just do what you want them to do. I think that's the problem she's running into.
That make dating hard.
You're a solar system.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm a solar system.
Yeah, I don't think you're a planet.
I think I'm a solar system.
Yeah.
And I don't know that it makes dating hard. I don't know. I mean, I've dated younger guys.
There we go.
And that's been interesting. And then sometimes it's not. I mean, it's individual. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always individual.
Men my age often, I don't know. I think it's individual. Every guy is different. I will tell you.
Finish your sentence first.
No.
Men your age?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. But what I will say is there are really great guys out there. I'm not one of those women who's like, I don't know, ain't nobody. Like, I don't agree with it. I think there's really great guys out there.
So she's saying that everything should be on an individual basis, right? And that all men shouldn't be judged based off of her, one interaction, right? But the problem is women will judge all men based off of a bad breakup, right? She says that she's tried dating younger men. She said that's been interesting. Again, like for the lifestyle that Tracee wants for herself, the only options for her will be younger men, because those younger guys are going to be willing to give her the room to do whatever it is she wants to do. If she wants to be with an older man who might be a Gen Xer, who's used to things being a certain way, there's going to be more structure there. And women, especially her, and women at her age, they don't like structure when it comes to relationships.
I think my thing is, think of how many people I know like me. Not so many. So maybe it'll take some time for me to meet the person that's a match for me. I don't know.
But I found it interesting that she was willing to define her entire life
Through that.
through one lens alone, when every other metric, and I mean every other, she's in shape, she's
But
healthy.
I've done speeches about this.
Really?
Oh, yeah. But that's societal. She's pushing up against a societal norm and a cultural and a patriarchal and misogynistic norm that is
Oh, here they go with the patriarchy and misogyny. Why do women always push that card? Listen, the majority of men out there are going to have a patriarchal mindset unless they don't like women and they see themselves as women. Like, I don't know why they keep pushing this especially in America. America's one of the one of the few places in the entire world where women have every opportunity and advantage to be successful. They're not being held down by anything. See, women just want to conquer spaces. They don't want to be a part of it, right? And when they don't feel like they're in control, they'll push out the misogyny card. But in America in 2026, nobody's being misogynistic towards women. Women just like to say that because they want to feel in control of situations. And when they are around men who are not pushovers, then they want to pull out the misogyny card. They want to talk about patriarchy because those men won't let you push them around.
Even if you don't know that's what you're fighting against, that's what you're fighting against.
The thing that defines your value as a woman.
Yeah.
Who wants you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And I won't subscribe to it. I don't. My life is wonderful, and it does. And I experience loneliness and all of it. And I want a partner, and I might not find one. Well, I don't know. And I'm not going to make that mean something about me. And I'm not going to decide that because and then the other thing is on Girlfriends, I talk about this all the time, but on Girlfriends for 8 years, 173 episodes, I was a successful woman who couldn't find a partner and was waiting to be chosen. And I didn't realize it, but when I left the show, I have spent years, and I talk publicly about it now because I didn't realize how much I had spent years waiting to be chosen. And I started to realize, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm the chooser.
See, the character in the show became a reflection of her life. It's almost as if she took her character home with her. You know how actors will tell you don't take your character home with you? She took her character home with her. That's what it looks like to me. She internalized this independent woman, this successful woman who couldn't find a mate. She actually internalized that and took that into her life outside of the show Girlfriends. And that's what happens a lot now when it comes to dating. You have a lot of women who take their work life home. They are a supervisor or a CEO at home, at work, and they take that mindset home with their husband and their family. And she's butting heads with her husband because she's so busy doing that at work that she's not able to, or she's unwilling to relinquish leadership that she had at work at home. They don't want to do that.
I can choose my partner, and I don't have to sit around being a prize, making a life so that I get chosen. I'm also the person looking for a partner. And society tells women that that's our worth, that having children, and I mean, not everywhere, but that is
for the most part. No, it is.
And finding a partner. I mean, and then it's a thing that people ask you all the time, and I'm like, oh my God, why are we so interested in this? You know
what I've noticed though? It's similar to alcohol. People press you until you say you went too far and you've stopped.
But if you just say I'm not drinking,
So
say no thanks,
if you go,
people will press
"Would
thanks.
you like a drink?" and you go, "I don't drink alcohol," they go like, "Why not?
Yeah.
Why do you don't want to drink?" But if you say, "I stopped," people are like,
oh, it's
Same
one
thing
of those.
with your relationship status.
Right.
If people say, "Are you single? Are you married?" You say, "No." Never married? You've never been? No, you've. But if you go like, "Yeah, divorce," and
no,
then
they're
people go,
like, oh, I understand.
We understand,
I
it's
understand.
okay.
Yeah.
You have okay.
Or
you
here's my
have
favorite, I'm 53, people are like, for a while there was, have you ever thought about having children? No, never thought about it. I'm so glad you brought it up. Should we talk about it now, you and I? Should we talk about why? Let's get into it. What the fuck are you asking me?
never thought about. I'm so glad you brought this up,
I'm so
sir.
glad you brought this up. I never thought it.
Now, that's probably about the most I'm gonna do. But I want to get into the comment real quick. It's a choice, right? It's a choice for these women to not get into relationships, not want to have children. If you are firm in your decision, you don't have to get upset and angry about it, right? You don't think single men get asked all the time why they don't have a girlfriend or wife? It doesn't make them spiral. It's a lifestyle that they chose. Why are you red-pilled? It's because of the lifestyle that I chose. I chose to go my own way. I'm not going to get upset about it. I want you to ask me, right? I want those questions to be asked. Tracee knows that the clock is ticking, and she knows that at some point she's going to end up alone at an old age with nobody there with her. And I think that as time goes on, it's not the questions that's bothering Tracee. It's the fact that she is going to be alone. You know the trope of people saying how, you're going to die alone because you don't have a wife. But the thing is that men are happier being alone. It's women who don't. That's uncharted territory for them. It's uncharted territory for women like Tracee to grow old alone. Women don't, women usually have kids, grandkids, right? But she doesn't have any of that, right? She's 53. I just don't see it happening. She could adopt, but she doesn't want that. She doesn't want a family. She doesn't want children. She wants to be free, do her own thing. That's fine. But be firm in your decision. Don't get upset because people are asking questions, because people want to know how somebody with the resources that you have, Tracee, because it's not like Tracee's stuck in working a regular job. She does not have the resources to date the type of men that she wants. Tracee has all the resources in the world, and she's still where she is, relationship wise. So let us think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, like, if you don't share. Also, go and check out the full video in the description box. The full video, y'all can go check the video out, the clip out. Y'all go check the clip out for yourselves. It's in the description box. I'll see y'all next one.